G'day folks, here we are back at Lake Nillahcootie for another yellowbelly fishing session. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Right now, it's been a stormy afternoon. We've been here for about 45 minutes sitting in the car waiting for it to stop raining. It's been absolutely bucketing down. Looks like the storm has cleared that way now. Hopefully it stays cleared, although there is some build up down here and that's the direction that it's coming from. So we could get another storm if that cloud there continues to build. But anyway, you've got to be in it to win it. We're going to go out, me and Dad, and see if we can catch some yellowbelly. Right here, I've got a frozen shrimp on here. A frozen thawed shrimp. He hit a yabby, did he? Oh, Dad's just hooked up and lost one. This is a Pontoon21 Beta Vib. Similar design to the jiggle fishing thing that I was using last week. Just a vibe, a vibrating lure. This one looks more metallic and reflective. And I just bob it up and down off the bottom, just like that. Yeah, it looked like a bite just then. Yeah, there's a fish there.
Definitely a fish there.
And got him on the yabby.
Yep.
Ha! Not the.
I thought I seen your back one wiggling a bit. This one's going too.
There you go, yeah. You're going to catch one on this rod instead. He's on there then, he was swimming with that then.
Not on there.
I reckon he was swimming with it then.
He's still there.
Both rods going at once.
Still there.
Tiny little yellowbelly. I wonder if that's the one that's been hitting your yabby and that's why you haven't been able to hook up, because he's a bit on the small side. We've got one little yellowbelly on the board. Right, I've missed the hook up here, but I've got a little yellowbelly. A tiny little yellowbelly. Didn't I tell you, as soon as your phone rang, Dad's phone just rang and I said, we'll get a fish now. And as soon as your phone rang, I caught this little fish. A tiny little yellowbelly on the Pontoon21 Beta Vib. Have a look at that. Alright mate, see you later. You know the funny thing about that? I'd taken my camera off and I'd stopped bouncing this and I sat it on my lap to have a look at some footage from before, and all of a sudden while it was sitting there stationary, I felt it tapping. It hit it while it was stationary. In case you're wondering why I haven't been getting the hookups on film lately, I'll tell you why. It's because I've been doing a lot more filming in 4K, which is a much higher resolution. Now if I sit here and film in 4K all afternoon, I chew through batteries and I fill memory cards very quickly, and it takes me forever to edit the videos. So I usually just push record when the action starts. Whereas when I'm filming in 1080, I often leave the camera rolling for a lot longer. He's hitting it. Got him. Got him on that little, it's a bit bigger than the last one. What have I got here? I think it's still a bit small though, isn't he? He's got that Beta Vib. That was the same thing. I was just letting it sink. I was just letting it sink when he hit it while it was sinking. It just hit the bottom and I put it into gear. Then I felt tap, 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 tap. There you go folks, lovely little yellowbelly. Probably about 27 or 28 centimetres. Not quite big enough. I just let that sink and I clicked it into gear, then I felt tap, 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 tap. He hit it, they both hit it when it's sort of been stationary or semi-stationary. Ah. Took the yabby. It's all happening. 2 in 2 minutes. Got him again. Another one on the Beta Vib. Geez, this thing's doing the damage. Is he legal, you reckon?
Oh, if you're not sure, throw him back.
Yeah, I don't know about measuring him. If he is legal, he's pretty, yeah, no. Put him back. That's 3 fish on the Beta Vib in about a quarter of an hour. Shit.
Nibble on the worms,
Yeah.
There he goes.
Might catch the first carp of the day.
I'm not going to make a call.
Don't know what I've got here, but it's heavy. The hell am I bringing up? Ah, that's the catch of the day. Look at that. It's going to be at least 70 centimetres. Little weeny one. Yeah, he's not very big. There we go, slug guts, look at that. On the board. Number 4. On the little, the Beta Vib. Jeez, I'm liking this thing. I've got some of those jiggle fishing ones here if you want to borrow one. Shit. I was actually going to get a measurement of him, but he had other ideas. Not now, I'm not. Jeez, they're sharp bloody things, aren't they?
Still has.
Yeah, you got him. Little weeny one, is it?
Yeah, little.
God, there's a lot of small yellow belly in here, isn't there?
Only in the hook clip too, which is good.
It's always a bonus.
Release.
This is the most we've caught over here in a single session for a while. We must have caught 7 or 8. They are beautiful. Well, I've caught 4 and you've caught 3 or 4, haven't you? Good luck. After you start catching sort of half a dozen fish, you start losing count. Game on. Another one. Ah, oh, hi, there he goes.
What's that lure? Doesn't stick in here.
That's over there.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was probably behind.
No. I'll put a link in the video description below to where you can find these Beta Vibs. For anybody thinking of coming to Lake Nillahcootie to go yellow belly fishing, this is a real bread and butter fishery. There's a lot of small fish, a lot of fish are stocked in here each year, and a lot of fish are harvested each year. That's why there's a lot of small ones and not a lot of big ones. If you want to come here and try and catch a feed of yellows, this is the place to go. But if you want to catch the big trophy yellow belly, the big 50-60 centimetre ones, you're better off going to Lake Hume or Lake Eildon. That's where the big trophy fish are. Nillahcootie for a feed, Hume or Eildon for a trophy. Well, he's a big one, this one, I think. Oh no, about the same. He went the same way as the last one. I could just use that same footage twice and nobody would know it was a different fish, couldn't I?
That's caught more fish than everything else.
I know, it's cleaning up, isn't it? On the yabby. On the yabby. How you blokes going? I reckon must have got 10 yellow belly. I reckon be close, they've all been undersized. Yeah, that's a nice fish, isn't it? We've caught more, but you're taking more home. Look at this. I don't want to lose this lure. It's the bloody only one of these I've got. I've got some... No, I got it off. I've got a couple of smaller Beta Vibs, but this is the only big one that I've got. I must have bobbed that up and down there for the last 45 minutes and not got snagged, and then just once got snagged. Well, I've just gone to a bunch of worms on my second rod. It's had yabbies and shrimp on it since I've been here, and it's had hardly any nibbles. And Dad's catching fish on worms. The big Jan Juckies. Oh, again. This might be a better fish. Oh, he's hooked in the side. Oh. They always feel better when they're hooked in the side. I felt him hit. Oh. I'm just getting a nibble on my worms, and then I hook this fish on the Beta Vib. Tiny little yellow belly. Makes teeming with little ones at the moment, isn't it?
Millions of them, we going around in circles.
Oh, that was a better one too, wasn't it? The rod was buckling over a bit. In my video over here last week, somebody asked me what rod and reel I was using. It's a Daiwa Fugo CT100HL 6.3, whatever that means, 6.3 to 1 gear ratio. But it's a Daiwa Fugo. And last week I was using a Silstar Traverse X, which is a really soft tip rod from the 1990s. I've taken that off today and I've put on this one, a Shimano Rex Hunt Black Label, also from the 1990s. But still a great rod. They're both great rods. I love fishing with soft tip fishing rods, but I think a slightly stiffer rod like this is better for working these little lipless crankbaits. Just a couple of weeny little taps on the worms and that was it. I might pick this up, just bob it a little bit, make it move around a bit. Yellow belly love a moving bait. And just put it back down and let it sit for a minute. There he goes. Look at that, as soon as I bobbed it around he came straight back. What have I done here? I've got a fish on me. What the hell's going on here? What have I got him on? He's a good fish, but I'm not sure whether I've got him on the worms or the... Look at that. He took that Beta Vib. I'd put the rod down. To concentrate on the bite that I was getting on the worms, and the fish hit the Beta Vib while it was stationary. Unbelievable. Do you want to get a measure? Don't run him?
Bigger ones.
Alright, we'll go for a big. I might just get a quick photo though. Right, now we reckon he's a legal fish. I reckon he's probably 32 or maybe even 33. But we're not going to worry about it tonight. We want a bigger one. We're being fussy. Well folks, that's it. It was a very fish-rich evening. We caught stacks of fish. The little Beta Vib was clearly the pick of the day. None of them were sized. Every one of them went back. But we had a blast. And thanks very much for watching.